Alright guys, Chris Nelson with RV Bass coming at you today with a California Delta fishing report. Finally got off Folsom, ripped that golden mussel tag off my boat, went to the scene of the crime, and it was pretty fun today guys. I'll give you the details, but just give you like weather-wise. When I launched it was 62 degrees. I'm getting off at noon. I fished from sunrise to noon, fished Central Delta. Of course, I'm not going to give you guys my spots, but if you guys want to watch my YouTube videos, I'm sure you guys can figure it out from there. I'll make you do a little bit of work, you know. And let's see, it's probably going to get up to like 100 degrees today. And water temp, to be honest, today I turned off all my graphs other than the one at the console. I didn't look at what the water temp was. I didn't have any down scan on, nothing. Just mapping, so I knew how to get around the delta, and it felt really good to do that today. So I don't have a water temp, but I'm gonna guess that it's in the mid to high 60s right now. Launched out of B&W over here on the Mokelumne River. Launch is still about $20, or it is $20. It's not about, it is $20. If you don't pay it, they'll come around and they'll give you a little envelope, and you'll have to go into the store and pay that. So don't it's not that big of a deal if you forget to pay it, because they're not going to tow you or anything like that. They're a good facility here. I've launched here for the last 15 years. Let's see, what else am I missing? Tide. So tide today topped out, depending on where you were at in the system, right? Topped out around between 4:30 and 4:50. It's going to be a negative tide today around 1 o'clock. So a lot of water movement, big tide coefficient, which is always good. I like it when there's a lot of water movement in the system, because I feel like there's multiple bite windows that open up throughout that tide, not just at the high switch or the low switch, right? That's where your atypical type bite windows are at. All right, so what caught them, right? That's what you guys are all here for. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I try, when I come out to the Delta, I try to keep it real simple. I'm not really good at that. Today was all about the punch. So I'll give you guys a quick tutorial on my setup that I use for my punching setup here. I have a Dobbins Champion Extreme HP 805 flip punch rod. Pair that with the Daiwa Tattoo Elite flip pitch reel, so it has a shallow spool, bigger handles. I have never been a big Daiwa guy, but that's just because I didn't own one until I owned this one, and I absolutely love this reel. This is probably going to be the reel that I stick with, unless Shimano or any other brand gives me a very compelling reason not to use this one. 65-pound braid, and again, that's the P-Line and Durex, guys. I'm loving this braid. And then the juice, man. It's what I've been throwing like for the past 4 years. This is a Missile Baits D-Bomb. I'll let you do some research on the color yourself. That's a 1.5 ounce tungsten bullet weight. This is an arc weight. You can use whatever you want. Double pegged, and a 3/0 Gamakatsu heavy cover flipping hook, guys. And today it didn't seem like color really mattered, so I mixed it up between the Missile Baits D-Bomb here. This is a newer one, the Yamamoto Yamacraw, and this is in like a June bug color on one side and a green pumpkin on the other. And then you still have to split the claws here, but this thing creates a lot of movement, and it's super slender, guys. Look at how slender that thing is. So great for punching. And then if you've been punching, you know what this is. This is a Reaction Innovation Sweet Beaver. This isn't probably what they would call black and blue. They probably have some other cool California type name for it, right? But it's black and blue. So black and blue. Caught them today, and I mixed in dragging a Cinco around when I got into some flats, you know, just kind of as I was going across the flat to some punch area or some punch water, just through that Yamamoto Cinco. I've started throwing that on my Dobbins HP 784, and the reason I started doing that because for years I threw it on a flipping stick. But I went out with my cousin, and he's like, yeah, I like to drag a Cinco around here sometimes during the spawn. And the castability, like just trying to cast it like a normal cast with a flipping stick is really difficult. But 784 got enough backbone, soft enough taper on the tip so that you can actually cast it and like know where it's going to go. Like when I cast with a flipping stick, like an overhand cast, I couldn't control that thing whatsoever. And last but not least, whenever you come to the Delta, you gotta throw the frog. So this is the new snag proof. I don't know, it's not pad crasher, but it's pad something. Just got the single tail. There's still a whole lot of snot on this thing. Throw it on 65-pound P-line and Durex braid. I'm throwing this on an iRod magic stick. I haven't gone to the Corcus, but I do throw the Genesis 3 and absolutely love this rod, guys. I have 2 of them. Super stout rod, nice long, good backbone, and I got that pair with a Daiwa Tatula Elite. I believe it's the SV spool on that one. So super fun day, guys. I would say that if you're gonna come out here, just check the tide, check the weather, plan your day a little bit, and keep an open mind. I had a lot of plans today to run all the way south and follow the tide out and maybe get to Little Frank's and, you know, just do this whole thing. And I just told myself today after a while, I'm like, let's just stay in this area and fish it out through the tide and see what happens. And that's a good strategy sometimes too, so keep that in mind. If you guys like content like this, subscribe to the RB Bass YouTube channel and go check out rbbass.net. If you want to know specifically how my day went, meaning I do a vlog on this entire day, 6 to 12, 6 hours on the water. Chris Nelson Fishing, at Chris Nelson Fishing on YouTube and on Instagram, guys. I appreciate the follow, the likes, the subscribes, and all the comments, guys. And as always, we'll catch you out on the water. We'll see you.